everyone to the first Conference of Monsters. I am pleased to welcome monsters from all over the globe. We have come together to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the publication of the greatest English work of science fiction, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus. We will begin this conference by performing this work, first made famous by the artists of the London Theatre. Miss Shelley began the novel as she turned 18 years old when Lord Byron challenged his guests to write a ghost story during a stimulant-soaked stormy summer near Lake Geneva in Switzerland. 18-year-old women can be geniuses. We will begin by introducing ourselves and the roles we will perform from this literary gem. I am the essential element of Maximilian Robespierre, intellectual, political climber, and key leader of the French Revolution and Reign of Terror. In our adaptation of this work, I will portray Victoria, based on Victor Frankenstein.
Don't say! The beast of greed is what they call me. In ancient Chinese folklore, the beast of greed was one of the 4 evil creatures of the world. The monster would eat too much and die as a result, thus becoming a symbol of greedy people. I would be playing the role of Captain Walton, as well as Alphonse, Victoria Frankenstein's father, also a villager, siren, and gargoyle.
I am the monster, Cambodian totalitarian dictator, Pol Pot. I play the creature, representing how through ignorance and neglect, the bullied becomes the bully. In my formative years, I moved frequently for school, never feeling like I belonged anywhere. Eventually, I developed a fascination for communism, and thus began my monstrous climb!
People call me a Morissette, a Taiwanese mountain ghoul, also commonly known as the little red cloaked girl or boy. If you don't behave, watch out, for I will kidnap and lure you deep into the mountains. Oh, how I love tricking people into eating grass, mud, and animal poop. And when I grow bored with playing with you, I render you deserted, alone, and in delusion. The characters I am playing are Carolyn Beaufort, a caring, loving woman, and a loving woman to Victoria and the Frankenstein family. I am also playing De Lacy, a blind old gentleman who is the source for the creature's English literacy and the creature's compassionate friend.
My character's name is Willow, Victoria Frankenstein's little sister, an innocent being that has nothing to do with hate. I, on the other hand, am an aborted fetus. Comes back to take revenge on my mother after transforming into an evil spirit. In the Filipino culture, I'm referred to as a Chana.
I play the role of Justine Frankenstein, the adopted sister of Victoria Frankenstein. Justine is so very jealous of how much love and attention she gets. I am La Llorona, a woman that lost her children when they drowned in a river. Out of twisted guilt,
I steal other children and drown them in the river. I spend the rest of my time weeping at the edge of the river. I am an encantada from the Filipino culture. I'm a fallen angel who disobeyed the word of God. And I seek revenge on the people who don't give me what I desire. I play Elizabeth, one of Carolyn Frankenstein's adopted daughters. And in the second half of the work, I also played the character of Agatha, old man de Lacy's daughter.
I am Agla, the Queen of Serpents. From the Lithuanian legend, I was taken out to sea by a serpent and forced to marry him. I changed my perspective on people and situations quickly. I became unpredictable. I play Dr. Waldman, a professor who encourages Victoria's interests in chemistry. However, I later turned on Victoria, just like I turned on my family. In a later scene, I'm also portraying Felicia, the daughter of de Lacy and sister of Agatha.
I am Tulpar, the winged horse from Kazakh mythology. The wings, not necessarily for flight, emphasize my great speed. I find my origins in Central Asia. People utilized horses in our hunting cultures. Professor Krempe's area of study is natural philosophy, and her instruction is resisted by Victoria Frankenstein.
My character is Henry Clerval, Victoria Frankenstein's best friend. I am a Russian domovoi, a troll-like creature that helps the family with chores. However, if the family is disrespectful or lazy, I will make usually harmless mischief among those that live in the household.
I play Safi, old man de Lacy's adopted daughter. I'm Amanananga, a vampire-like mythical creature of the Philippines, a malevolent, man-eating, and blood-sucking monster or witch. According to legends, I split or separate half of my body to hunt food.
What happened out there? You look as if you're on the edge of death.
I've lost track of the days. I've lost everything and cannot begin life anew. I may have been out there for weeks, perhaps months.
What brings you to suffer the ice?
I seek a creature!
Creature?
Has anything emerged from the fog?
It's too dark for my sight. The course had met chaos, but I may have heard a wailing coming from the North Pole where we are bound. One sailor's life or death is but a small price to pay for my goal of reaching the Northwest Passage.
Unhappy man! Do you share my madness? I seek the creature to destroy it! It has haunted me. Hear me! Let me reveal my tale, and you will end your own lunacy.
Frankenstein family. Victoria, please allow me to introduce to you Dr. Waldman.
I look forward to teaching you the history of chemistry.
And Dr. Krempe.
Welcome to the Frankenstein estate. I trust your journey from the university was smooth. We are pleased you could take leave to educate our gifted daughter, Victoria.
She is wise beyond her years.
We have prepared residences for you and built a new laboratory at the edge of the estate, near the northern forest.
I've waited for you for months, professors. What knowledge will you instill on me? What are our lessons?
Natural philosophy, my dear girl.
I may be 17, but I am a woman, dear man. My interest lies in the work of the alchemists and the occult.
Have you really spent your time studying such nonsense?
Victoria! Chemistry is my peculiar study.
Professors, we are assured you both bring great teachings to our dazzling daughter. What a wonderful day.
Oh, Mother! Mother! What's wrong? Help her on. Be careful. Mother, drink an elixir. We'll calm you.
Why is she so ill?
Mommy! It's all my fault. If I had not caught the fever first, Carolyn was a saint to nurse me to health. Where would Justine and I be if she had not adopted us as poor little children? You cannot do this to me! Mother! No! Why? I need her! My dear mother has died, but we still have duties which we ought to perform. I know I'm not content with the results promised by the modern professors of natural science, and I long for the dreams of the forgotten alchemists.
These philosophers, whose hands seem only made to dabble in dirt, and their eyes to pore over the microscope, have indeed performed miracles. They ascend to the heavens to discover how blood circulates and how we breathe. These gods of science have acquired almost unlimited powers, commanding thunder, mimicking earthquakes, and mocking the invisible world.
Good God! In what desert land have you lived? These fancies are 1,000 years old, as musty as they are ancient. I, a little expected in this enlightened age, to find a disciple of the sorcerers. You must begin your studies entirely anew. I will give you a list of books to read.
I'm tired of Dr. Krempe's spoon feeding.
I am happy to have gained a disciple. And if your application equals your ability, I've no doubt of your success. If your wish is to become a true scientist and not a petty experimentalist, then I advise you to apply yourself to every branch of natural philosophy, including mathematics. Let us go to your new laboratory.
This has been a memorable day, and it has decided my future destiny. I will unfold to the world the deepest mysteries of creation.
Victoria? Victoria! Vicky! Victoria, even though I have never sympathized with your taste in natural science, you have my full support for your current secret endeavor. However, on multiple occasions, I dug up graves from a churchyard and brought you the corpses! Hence, I am a little uneasy about this project.
Henry, please understand that what I'm doing here will only further science.
Dr. Waldman? Victoria? I must take my leave.
Victoria!
Professor Waldman, in you I have found a true friend. You have smoothed for me the path of knowledge in 1,000 ways.
You have applied yourself so closely, with great proficiency, and made many discoveries. Please, do tell.
I've collected bones from crypts and morgues and disturbed with invasive fingers the tremendous secrets of the human frame. My application to anatomy has not been sufficient. I have found in galvanism great potential to examine the causes of life and recreate it.
Victoria, the laws of life and death should be respected. I do not think the pursuit of knowledge is an exception to this rule. The raising of ghosts and devils is the only result to be expected. This, I know! I myself have turned from delving into this work.
But then, Professor, you must know this isn't a mere vision of a mad woman. I've applied every waking moment of my genius!
You must add to this research! This will be a deformed and aborted creation!
No!
miserable piece of garbage! Cutting my eyes open would be a better sight than a
Cubierto en mierda!
No amount of surgery can fix that face!
What's your weakness? Share your fears, love. This is the blood that I can never get tired of. Dripping out the veins, the thrill of drawing the fresh blood. Got your mind awake, I'm something to be afraid of. You can lie, but you can't hide. Smell the fear, I see it in your eyes. Had you hold with my disguise. Were you in and you'll be mine? Watch out, just wait. I will see your face. Yeah, I got you running, but I always want you down. Cause feel me creeping, feel me growling. Like another side, the midnight has me howling. Giving to my trance, temptation is my power. When I take control, then I desire power. Watch the shadows, watch them shiver. See me with your ears, the horrors we will deliver. Screaming for your freedom, but the screaming makes this better. I go in from the front of your pain, that is my pleasure. Only makes this worse, cause you know you created me. Don't judge me by my face, a beast mixed with a beauty. Step right this way, into the laboratory. Go let your wood sticks, cause there's no getting rid of me. You can run, but you can't hide. Smell the fear, I see it in your eyes. Had you fooled with my disguise. Were you in and you'll be mine? Watch out, just wait. In the darkness, I will see your face. Yeah, I got you running, but I always want you down. Cause you can run, but you can't hide. Smell the fear, I see it in your eyes. Had you fooled with my disguise. Were you in and you'll be mine? Watch out, just wait. In the darkness, I will see your face. Yeah, I got you running, but I want you down. Cause
I've never gotten over his death. Often I think what wonderful carvings never came to birth because he died. How many jokes are missing from the world, and how many homing pigeons untouched by his hands. He shaped the world. He did things to the world. The world was bankrupted of 10 million fine actions the night he passed on. That passage is from Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. I am fortunate to have memorized sections from my favorite works of literature before I lost my sight. Now please, read us the sections I gave you as homework from the Island of the Blue Dolphin.
I sang as I went down the trail to the beach and along the beach to the sandspit. I felt that the day was an omen of good fortune. It was a good day to begin my new home.
Oh, most excellent, my dear Safi, thank you. It is indeed another good day to welcome you to your new home. Agatha, Felicia, this is too much food for me.
Certainly, Papa.
Safi, I am very impressed with your progress. We will continue our English lesson later. Please bring me my ocarina before you depart.
Thy father lies. Of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange.
Who is there? Come in.
Pardon this intrusion. I am a traveler in want of a little rest. You would greatly oblige me if you would allow me to remain a few minutes before the fire.
Enter, and I will try. But my children are not at home, and as I am blind, I am afraid I shall find it very difficult to prepare food for you.
Do not trouble yourself, my kind host. I have food. It is warmth and rest only that I need.
By your language, stranger, I suppose you are my countrymen.
I was educated by a multiracial family, but understand English only. I am an unfortunate creature, and I have no friend upon earth. I am an outcast in the world forever.
Oh, do not despair. To be friendless is indeed to be unfortunate, but the hearts of humans, when accepting of difference, are full of love and charity. Rely on your hopes, and if these friends are good, do not despair.
They are kind, but they do discriminate against me. I have a good nature. My life has been, up until now, harmless. But a fatal bigotry clouds their eyes, and where they ought to see a kind friend, they behold only a monster.
If you are really blameless, cannot you enlighten them?
I am about to undertake that task, but I feel overwhelmed by terror. For many months, I have, unknown to them, shown acts of daily kindness, but they believe I wish to injure them, and it is that bigotry which I wish to overcome.
Oh, where do these friends live?
Near this spot.
Oh, if you confide to me the particulars of your tale wholeheartedly, I may be use of telling them. I am blind, born and an exile, and cannot judge of your countenance. But it will give me true pleasure to being any way supportive to a fellow friend.
Excellent man. I thank you and accept your generous offer. You raised me from the dust by this kindness.
Heaven forbid! Even if you were really criminal, for that can only drive you to desperation and not bring you to virtue. I also am hapless. I and my family have been condemned, although innocent. May I know the names and residence of those friends?
Now is the time. Save and protect me. You and your family are the friends whom I see.
Who are you? Children? Sappy! Sappy, stop!
It is no longer safe here. We must away.
Are you all right? Oh.
My protectors have departed and broken the only link that helped me to the world. For the first time, I am filled with feelings of hatred and revenge. Oh, miserable, unhappy wretch! Helpless and alone. Hateful day when I received life! Accursed creator! Why did you form a monster so hideous that even you turned from me in disgust?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. I found you. Stop! Wait! That looks familiar.
Look closer. Oh, isn't it a beautiful miniature of Mother?
Can I try it on? Please. I promise I won't break it.
I don't know.
Please, 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 please.
Her picture has great relevance to me. Vow that I will see this lovely locket every time I see you.
I promise. Thank you. I miss Mama.
Me too.
Cover your eyes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Willow! Willow! Oh, Willow! Willow, you can't be forever in hiding! Willow!
intend to hurt you. Why do you wish to run from me?
Because you are a hideous monster, and if my papa finds out, he will hurt you.
You will never see your papa again. You must come with me. You will be my friend.
I don't want to be friends with an ugly ogre.
Who taught you this hatred?
My father, Monsieur Frankenstein.
Frankenstein? You belong to my enemy. I seek revenge, and you will be my first victim.
No! Let me go! Help! Help! Help!
Gentle child now sleeps with my angel wife.
Viens, deux, tris. Viens, deux, tris.
At isa, dalawa, isa. Dalawa, isa, dalawa, isa. This is of my own hands creation. The blanket from my lab is proof that the wretched killer is the filthy demon cursing me with the death of my dear sister. Beast, come out! We cannot have this go any further! You cannot hide from me!
Victoria, what are you doing here?
The same could be asked of you. So close to the scene of abomination. Such depravity and ingratitude.
What are you talking about?
Your cousin Willow is dead.
What? How?
What is that? This is Mother's picture miniature. Elizabeth gave this to Willow.
I don't know how the locket got here.
You twisted the neck of my darling sister for a glittering temptation!
God knows how entirely I am innocent! You, however, are not. I have witnessed the monstrosity that you have created and abandoned. And now, it is back to destroy everyone that you love.
You have not seen anything!
Say it! I saw what you made of the bones and flesh of cadavers.
Father, I have found Justine. She is the wicked murderer of our innocent girl.
Don't believe her. Why are you doing this, Victoria? You don't have
see your guilt. Stop! See your guilt. Look! What I discovered in Justine's pocket. This is the miniature that Elizabeth gave to Willow.
I can give no accounts of this.
Why was this picture found in your pocket if you're not suffering from the guilt of your horrible crime?
Justine, confess. You are the murderer of poor Willow. Confess!
I know how fatally this weighs against me, but I have no power of explaining it. Did the murderer place it there? I pledge my salvation on my innocence. I know of Justine's character and believe and rely on her perfect innocence. When I see a fellow creature about to perish through the cowardice of her pretended friends, I say what I know of her character. I commit my cause to your justice.
How shall I ever again believe in human goodness? How could you put on smiles of innocence only to betray the family that loved you?
Justine, confess, and perhaps Father will judge you less harshly.
The murder was fashioned from the deathly remains that Victoria created a hideous life.
How can that be, Father? You cannot trust someone who has already lied.
That's impossible, Justine. One cannot play with life and death like that.
You are the monster, Justine.
Yes, I did the malicious deed. I murdered my dear Willow.
An eye for an eye.
Justine acted like the most affectionate mother towards Willow. She had no temptation for such an action. Justine, why do you rob me of my last consolation? I did confess, but I confessed a lie. What could I do?
Father, you cannot. She does not deserve to die. Father, banish her. That is the greatest punishment that she can serve, and she will feel the fear and pain Willow must have felt when she died.
Then she's to be put out. She's banished.
How did I get to this place? Can't recognize one face. I don't know who's to blame. Maybe I deserve the shame. Everything I've given reason that I'm living's for you. Why couldn't I keep you from harm? Now the world is saying crazy things and I just wanna hold you. They tore you from my loving arms. I'll take the blame, I'll take the shame, because who am I to complain? I'll take the dirt, I'll take the hurt. You can't bury me with the pain, the How can I make my peace? Guilty to running free. Monsters everywhere, caught in a dark nightmare. Can no one hear me scream and carrying these demons? I swear, one day they'll see what they've done. Evil wanted dead, but I can see the light up there. There's only so far you can run, but I'll take the blame, I'll take the shame, because who am I to complain? I'll take the dirt, I'll take the hurt. You can't bury me with the pain, the pain. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it all. I'll take the
How dare you? I expected this. Everyone hates the wretched. I have wandered these caves of ice many days, and now I finally found you.
Do you not fear my fierce vengeance wreaked upon your miserable head?
Be calm. I beg you to hear me before you vent your hatred upon me. I am your creature. I ought to be your Adam, but rather I am the fallen angel for no misdeed.
No misdeed. I will not hear you. Cursed be the day in which you first saw light. You have made me wretched beyond expression.
I only ask for your acceptance. You don't even have to be my friend. You are superior to me. But no, I am a creature that has feelings. As you do, as you have made me. Do you truly feel you owe me no happiness?
Happiness? You have done nothing but spread malice since the day these damn hands created you! Oh, if only I could give life to those you have so diabolically murdered.
I see you have made up your mind to deny me any sympathy. I must demand of you then, as the architect of my existence, that you create another like me with whom I may share my life, as you do with Elizabeth.
No, do not say her name!
And I demand it of you as a right, which you must not refuse.
No!
I was benevolent and good. Misery made me a fiend.
Go, wretched devil! You are owed nothing!
Beware! For I am fearless and therefore powerful. I will watch with the wiliness of a snake that I may sting with its venom. Woman, you shall atone of the injuries you have inflicted.
Victoria?
My reign is not over yet. Follow me. I seek the everlasting ices of the north, where you will feel the misery of cold and frost, to which I am immune.
Miserable devil! Never will I give up my search until you or I die!
Thank you for the corrections you have made to the notes I've written concerning your history.
I believe that in my dreams I am speaking with Elizabeth and my mother. When I was younger, I believed myself destined for some great enterprise. When I conceived the idea and executed the creation of a sensitive and rational animal, I knew I was not a part of the herd of the common. Now, this thought only serves to plunge me lower in the dust.
Your terrible tale has spurred me to reflect that the lives of all these men and women are in danger through me. If we are lost, my mad schemes are the cause. I've consented to return now that the ice is breaking beneath us.
Think not, Walton, that in my last moments, I feel that
ardent desire of revenge I once expressed, but I do feel justified in desiring the death of my enemy. In a fit of enthusiastic madness, I created a rational creature and was bound to them as if they were my child. To assure, as far as was in my power, their happiness and well-being. This was my duty. But there was another still greater than that. My duties towards my own species took priority. I destroyed my friends, beings who were exquisite. I do not know where this thirst for vengeance may end.
That is also my victim. In her murder, my crimes are concluded. Oh, Frankenstein, what would I gain now if I asked for your forgiveness?
Your pleas for forgiveness are now meaningless. Curse you!
Do you dream? Do you think that I was dead to agony and regret? She suffered not the 10,000th portion of the anguish that was mine. I pitied Victoria Frankenstein. My pity amounted to horror. I abhorred myself. But when I discovered that she, the author of my existence and torment, dared to hope for happiness and wished misery and despair upon me, it filled me with a limitless thirst for vengeance. I cannot escape this hateful urge to kill. Evil became my good. You hate me, but not as much as I hate myself. I shall leave on my ice raft and seek the northernmost corner of the globe. I shall collect my funeral pile and consume to ashes this miserable frame. I shall die. Farewell, Frankenstein. Farewell.
It's all